Hey guys and gals, I legitimately just had a conversation with a lady who actually thought Biden hadn't committed treason. Like, I commented on one of her pages. I commented on a post she had about COVID, and I was telling her, take care of your immune system, take care of your body. If you take care of your body, it'll take care of you, type of thing. And then somebody was on her page and said, well, make sure you don't inject bleach. Because I was saying, like home, using elderberry. Excuse the traffic. But like to use elderberry, like to keep your immune system healthy, yada, yada, yada. So they were literally making fun of me because I was like, keep a healthy immune system. And then she says, prove to me that ivermectin works. She's like, no studies that I have found prove that ivermectin works. I said, of course you haven't found any U.S. studies. I said, because all of our political figures, our senators, our president, everybody they've bought stakes, they've bought shares into Moderna, into all these major pharmaceutical companies. They get major kickbacks off of people not being well. Think about it. Pharmaceutical companies do not want you well. They cannot make money off a well person. And when ivermectin works, and it's an affordable cost, it's been on the market forever, and it's only like $4. I think it's like $4 a dose. Don't hold me to that. But the government, that's no way for them to make money if they have something that's life-threatening, so to speak, and killing all these people. They can't make money off of that. They can't make money off a $4 cure. So, anybody that follows me, if you do your research and you don't listen to mainstream media, and if you really do your research into Trump, into Biden, and you really truly dig, and you want the correct information, I don't care if you're left, right, blue, purple, pink, but at the end of the day, like, this country needs a leader. It needs a leader that has a set of balls. And our current sitting president is probably not even Biden, if you want my honest opinion. It is a body double. It is somebody with a mask on. I mean, I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. And you can't tell me any different. We're running a roulette reel here. They know, the government knows just what to say and what to do to get a reaction. And when the more of us start waking up and say, you know what, this is bull malarkey. When we all start taking care of our system, start a trading system, start bartering with our neighbors. Well, the neighbor next door, they run a tree company. You have a tree that you need taken down. Well, you're a plumber, so you trade services. When this country gets back to the barter, and we take the U.S. dollar, is a dollar's worth 80 cents in a lot of countries. So we have got to get back to the basics of life. And I really do pray for the ones that are so blinded, like if you haven't seen it by now, that Biden, Harris, the Clintons, the Obamas are not corrupt. If you cannot visually see that and process that in your mind as a grown person after doing about 15 minutes of research, I do feel bad for you. And I'll pray for you, because you can't run a country off a man that's nowhere to be found. You can't run a country when our borders are wide open. You can't run a country when we have more illegals in this country than we do natural born citizens anymore. We can't even house and clothe our veterans. We can't even house people. Our housing crisis is, we've got homeless families because rent is absurd. We have more things to worry with in our own country, and we're sending trillions and trillions of dollars to Ukraine and that whole overseas. And I'm telling y'all, folks, when war hits here, y'all are going to be like, oh my God. And I hope you know how to defend yourself. I hope you know how to survive off grid. I hope you know how to make a fire. I hope you know how to kill a deer. I hope you know how to clean water. Because that's going to be needed here soon. If we as a country don't come together and get this corrupt government out. And, you know, for the life of me, I don't understand. I know it. It's in the Bible. And a lot of y'all be like, that Bible, here she goes again. Well, the Bible tells you everything that's going to happen. And like I said, if you truly do your research and you meddle and you open your mind and to getting to the facts, to what makes sense. You know what I mean? You got to make it make sense. And they started with COVID trying to control us. They wanted to see how far they could push the American people to be controlled. And it was also population control. They knew that they could kill a bunch of people through the quote-unquote COVID and giving them wrong medicines to quote-unquote cure them. They essentially killed them. And when mental health crisis, people being, locked up, couldn't work, people have lost their homes, people have lost businesses, and the government really tried, and they're still trying. And we, like I said, we've got to stand up and stand together, folks. I am one to speak up and speak out. I'm sorry I look a mess today. I didn't put on my face or nothing like that. But we've got to come together, and we've got to start listening to, if you have never listened to somebody that is as you would call us, conspiracy theorists, I would highly, highly, highly sit down and give us 20 minutes and be like, hey, can you legitimately prove to me from other resources? Just like I had a lady today. She's like, there's no test to prove that ivermectin can be used to be treated for COVID. Yes, there is. You just have to go out of state, or out of country, and go to another country where they did the studies to get accurate results. You have to understand, our healthcare system is bought. Our healthcare system is very bought. Again, they want you sick. They cannot make money off a healthy person. So the better you are at keeping a healthy immune system, if you keep a healthy immune system, your immune system will take care of you. Like in the wintertime, take more vitamin C, zinc, vitamin D, elderberry. Learn how to create tinctures. Learn how to create, getting things off of the land. God put everything here that we would need. He planted everything that we would need. He put everything here that we would need. Letting your children go barefoot. You go barefoot. It helps you connect to the ground, the positive energies, to the minerals that we need. I mean, there's a lot of things that can bring you back to nature and bring you back to having a healthier body. And sea moss, if y'all have never taken sea moss, I would highly recommend you look into that. I think it has 97 minerals, and our body's made up of 114. I know I'm probably off a few on that. I don't have facts in front of me. I'm just going off of what I have in my head, but it's pretty close. But sea moss is amazing. Your body can live off of sea moss. So, but at the end of the day, we got to stop judging one another and be open to listening and open to, if I can prove it to you with facts and prove it to you with other things, sometimes it's not so bad to be, open-minded. But anywho, I am going to, I know I've rambled. And this is the first video I've made in a moment. I contemplated on whether to make it or not, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm about. That's what Ray of Hope's about. Like, I'm changing people's minds about people with addiction. For a lot of folks, they thought, well, going to jail would fix somebody with an addiction issue. It doesn't. It makes it worse. Going to prison, yes, it is needed, but prisons are not set up to rehabilitate somebody. They're not. Anybody would lose their mind locked down in a cell 23 hours a day with nothing to do, with nothing to read but a Bible. Yes, people do need to be punished, but ask yourself, if you were locked in a 5x7 cell for 23 hours a day, constantly, you were only out for an hour, ask yourself how long you could stay sane. Ask yourself that. And ask yourself if that's humane. I guarantee you, you'll be like, And I do get it. There's some folks that need that. But there's a lot of people in prison and in jails that need the ability to get recovery and a recovery community center to be able to learn tools and things to get them back to where they need to be. And don't get me started in that. That's hope for a whole another video. But anywho, I hope y'all have an amazing week. Happy Thanksgiving. Give thanks. Give back. And if you know somebody in need, or if you hadn't talked to somebody in a while, reach out. Tell them, hey. Sometimes all it takes is a simple hello, hey, how was your day, to make somebody feel 10 times better. Well, I love y'all guys. If you can, just keep Ray of Hope. Keep my family. Got some unspoken prayer requests as well for some good friends of mine. Please keep them in your prayers. And remember, we need to pray for one another, guys. We need to pray for one another. So let's keep those prayers going, all right? We all have an amazing week. Peace out.